Welcome back to the GCN Tech Show.
This week we've got loads, including the new Wahoo system, a new Orbea aero bike, custom Muc-Off helmets, a lightweight carbon saddle, dirt-proofing your bike, as well as the upgrades, your bike vault submissions, and our main talking point.
Is this the end of fake bikes and bike theft?
Let's find out.
Let's go.
First up, the results of the poll from last week, which was about driverless cars, and do you think they will be safer or less safe for us cyclists? And well, 54% of you voted, yeah, sure, driverless cars will be much safer than humans. 46% of you said no. Only a real-life human can be trusted at the wheel.
It's very close, that one.
Yeah, I think driverless cars will be much safer.
Yeah, I think so too.
Anyway, on to our main talking point.
Yeah, our main talking point. So Colnago have recently announced they're going to be the first bike brand to use blockchain technology in their bikes, which in theory means that it'll be much harder to sell fake bikes and stolen bikes.
I mean, that sounds great and everything, Manon, but for those of us who don't speak nerd, what is blockchain?
Ollie, don't try and be silly. You're the biggest nerd that speaks nerd there ever was.
Okay, well, for everyone else watching.
Okay, so for those of you who aren't familiar, a blockchain is a system of recording information that makes it difficult or near impossible to change, hack, or cheat the system. So a blockchain is essentially a digital ledger of transaction that is duplicated and distributed across the entire network of blockchains.
So it's kind of like the tech that's used in cryptocurrencies and like Bitcoin and that.
Exactly. See, you've got it.
Oh, cool.
So this will mean your physical product, in this case the bike, is linked to a virtual distributed ledger, which will prove it's not fake, and ownership of the new Colnago frames. And Colnago will begin using blockchain system across all its bikes in 2022.
Cool. I mean, this all sounds great, right? But what happens if you or I buy a brand new Colnago and then we want to sell it?
We can still sell the bike. It still has a non-fungible token attached to it.
Hang on, rewind, right? For those of us who don't speak nerd, what on earth is a non-fungible token?
So to understand what a non-fungible token is, you need to understand what a fungible token is. So for example, a fungible token is money. So a £5 note, for example, is equivalent to another £5 note, but it also can be divisible into smaller units, so £5 coins. Bitcoin is digital and is fungible, but non-fungible are items that are unique and have verifiable identity, provable scarcity, and things that just can't be broken down into smaller pieces.
Oh, so I guess like a bike then? Because
a bike.
It's unique and you can't break it down into little bits.
You cannot.
Huh.
Do you learn something there?
Every day's a school day.
Colnago have teamed up with a company called MyLine, which has an app, and your bikes, a non-fungible token, is linked to the app, and then your bikes basically get a digital passport. And then the owner of the bikes has the bike and the token, and basically you can trade. So when you go to sell your bike, you'll have the bike and then the token, and when you exchange the bike, you'll pass that token on to the next person.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
It is pretty cool.
I think I can see this taking off for high-end bikes. And I can see high-end bikes that have this token of validity and traceability being worth more when they're put up for sale on the used market. A bit like what you see with cars. When you sell used cars, a car that has like service stamps from like main dealer, full service history, they're worth more than one that has no traceability and you don't know where it's been or what it's been done with it.
Yeah, exactly.
So I think we could see a lot of other companies follow Colnago here.
Would this blockchain system have, like, say if the bike has had any repairs and stuff?
It could do, yeah.
Could that be logged on it as well?
I guess,
don't know.
yeah.
That
The
would be
digital
quite
passport
good.
could include that, couldn't it?
That's an idea.
Yeah, well, yeah. Patent that. Yeah. Anyway, we want to know what you guys think of this. You know, is this a system that you think all high-end bikes should adopt? And would you, rather pay a bit more money to have a bike with this blockchain validity installed on it, or do you think it's a waste of time? We'll have a poll, and you can get voting in it now and let us know your comments below. Also worth pointing out, to celebrate this, I saw that Colnago launched a special custom bike for Tadej Pogacar.
He rode the blockchain system at the World Championships.
Yeah, he had a blockchain bike there, but his bike has a custom paint job on it that he apparently designed himself, and it's called Fire and Ice. He says, Pogacar says that it's because when he's racing, his mind is like ice, like Iceman from Top Gun, and his legs are on fire, so it's Fire and Ice. And maybe he's just a fan of Game of Thrones. I don't know.
Yeah. It's now time for hot and spicy tech.
Certainly is, and we're starting with something incredibly light. This is a new fully carbon saddle from Selle Italia, and it's the SLR Boost Techno Superflow. Now, the SLR Boost, you may be familiar with that saddle, and it's one that I sort of use on all my bikes at the moment. This is a fully carbon version of that saddle. So instead of having the sort of padding that you have on the upper, it's stripped back and it's just got a reinforced carbon,
pure carbon
shell on top.
It looks pretty stunning, I have to say.
Yes.
I feel like carbon just looks visually pleasing, doesn't it?
Oh yeah, it's very nice. And it's been designed by an Italian, motorsport racing company called Dallara. And it's meant to be like the ultimate expression of Italian engineering and design. Oh, it just looks cool, doesn't it?
It's very Italian. And it's actually made in the factory that we went to visit in Italy.
Near the Monte Grappa.
Yeah, that was probably nearly a year ago now.
Yeah.
The saddle comes in two sizes, a small and a medium. And guess how much they weigh?
How much?
So small, 95 grams, large, 96 grams. That is seriously light.
So this is something that caught my eye when I was perusing the internet the other day.
Strolling Instagram, basically.
Yeah. And, friends of the channel, Fat Creations, who do all the amazing custom painting, and have shown you a few moves.
They've taught me a thing or two about painting bikes.
Well, they have been posting about a product that they've been using on their finished painted frames to help protect them. And it's a ceramic coating from a company called Wax is Dead, who's produced like a full range of bike-specific products. So ceramic coatings, for those of you who are unfamiliar, are widely used in the automotive industry, and people apply them to the paint on their cars to help repel dirt and mud, help protect the paint and help keep it cleaner for longer. And I tried this and made a video about it a couple of years ago where I took a car-specific product and just sprayed it all over the Pinarello F12, and it worked pretty well, but that was a car-specific product. But now Wax is Dead has made a bike-specific product, which I think is really cool.
Yeah, it is.
And there's a whole range of like different things they've got going on to sort of first clean your bike and then apply the ceramic coating to it. But I think I'm glad to see someone's created that thing for bikes.
These are the absolute stunning helmets of EF Education Nippo, which the team will be riding this weekend at the upcoming Paris-Roubaix.
Oh, I can't wait for that. Oh, by the way, Paris-Roubaix, available on GCN+. Territory restrictions apply.
Exactly. Right, back to the helmet. I mean, look at it. It's absolutely stunning. And bright pink, obviously, Muc-Off and EF Education.
I like how it stands out. It's very visible, isn't it?
It is very visible. You'd spot your teammates in this helmet, wouldn't you? But as you can see, it's got lots of different names on, and these are names of selfless key workers through the coronavirus pandemic that the team have put on the helmets. And the team and Muc-Off are actually doing a little competition where you guys can send in nominations of your heroes through the coronavirus pandemic for a chance to win one of these helmets.
My favourite is Barry, right on the front.
What a legend, Barry. Next up, it's finally been released. After we spotted it at the Vuelta, it's now here, the new Orbea Orca Aero. Brand new swanky bike.
It looks really cool, doesn't it? And very fast.
Very nice.
1,150 grams claimed for the frame set weight for a fully aero bike. So, it's pretty decent. And Orbea reckons it's much more aerodynamic than the previous one, which is to be expected.
They've done so many little changes to make this bike more aerodynamic, stiffer, faster, just all around better, isn't it?
Yeah, one of the big standout things for me when I've seen these images, which is a bit of a surprise, is it's got the storage box and a similar aero water bottle on it to what's found on the Ordu TT bike that we've been using, which is really cool because it just fills in the frame. I mean, it's probably not UCI legal, but
obviously,
I mean, we're not racing in UCI events, so take advantage.
Exactly,
they have no jurisdiction.
One thing I do love about Orbea is you can choose your paint job, and there's actually 1 million combinations on the Mayo design app, which I absolutely love.
They've also tweaked the geometry on it as well. So they've made it lower at the front end. It's got a lower stack to help you get into a more
Racy,
lower position.
aggressive position.
Yeah, and they've shortened the chainstays as well, which is pretty cool. So, with bikes that have disc brakes on in the past, a lot of them have had to have slightly longer chainstays, which can make them feel a bit more sluggish when you accelerate. So it's cool that they've shortened those. But for all the details on the new bike, we've got a first look coming on the channel, so make sure you check that out.
Some big news from Wahoo next, and they've just launched their brand new training platform called the Wahoo System. Now, it's basically a training app with a load of stuff on there. You've got training plans, workouts, you've got instructor-led workouts. It's now the home to the Sufferfest as well. There is a whole host of things on there, but it's not only for cycling. There's other sports on there like swimming, running, yoga, strength workout, and it's got mental training on there too. So a little bit of everything.
Yeah, very comprehensive.
Yeah.
You can get it for a monthly subscription, just a one-off of $14.99, or a one-off annual fee of $129. And we've got a video, 10 things you need to know about it, over on the main channel if you want to check that out and find out more. But I'm most excited about Freddie. So
What's Freddie got to do with it?
Well, Freddie, you may remember from our beginner versus amateur versus pro videos. He's just a legend, and he's going to be taking on the biggest cycling challenge that he's ever done. As a beginner, he's been developing and getting stronger, and he's going to try and take on the Mallorca 312. 312 kilometres of Mallorca. It's a savage ride.
That is.
He's going to be trying that in just over a month.
Yeah, not long.
Yeah, and he's going to be using Wahoo System to train. So if you're looking forward to seeing Freddie, well, subscribe so that you make sure you see Freddie's videos.
Go on, Freddie.
More hot tech next week. Now time for Screw Riding Upgrades by Upgrades, where you submit evidence of the upgrades you've made to your bikes, equipment or cycling lives for the chance to win the ultimate prize, a GCN water bottle. Last week, you may remember, we had Clueless 3112 with a homemade work stand versus JRG 106's Planet X TT to hill climb bike conversion. And the winner, 56%, it was pretty close, was that hill climb bike conversion. Nice, a very good upgrade. I'm a big fan of that one. I love a hill climb bike conversion. Get in contact on social media and we will get your water bottle out to you. Manon, who do we have first this week?
Next up, we've got Thomas 578.black with a custom-built Reynolds 653 in 1989, clearance for 19mm tubular tyres and a slight facelift in the Durace 1992 Durace 8-speed. Nothing much has changed apart from the wheels, pedals up till June this year. Durace bits still functioning on my second bike now. Let's have a look.
It's very nice, that, isn't it?
Yeah.
I like the retro versus modern, and when you've got a quality steel frame like that, they just last, don't they?
They do, and look at the forks.
I know, that polished effect
shiny.
is very nice.
It's
I'm a
very
big fan
pleasing.
Of that. It's a very quality looking bike.
It is. Very nice.
Well,
it's not going to be plain sailing.
No, because they're up against Cacterium, who's submitted this, which is a sort of old Bianchi hybrid bike that they purchased, right, in 2009, sorry, and they got it for university commuting.
That's not a bad commuting bike.
No, it's beautiful. It's Celeste as well. It's very nice. But he's just basically got to town on it, modified it, changed the cranks, changed everything, and apart from the frame and the fork, basically. And he put drop bars on it. So drop bar conversion.
Good upgrade.
What do you make?
I mean, I'm just so glad that they found bar tape to match the frame.
It's a good touch, isn't it?
That is.
But it's cool that they've kept the rack on the back for practicality and and such the like. I do think this is a very nice sort of upgrade to drop bar conversion.
Wow, it's going to be a tough one this week.
It is. Both great upgrades. Vote in the app and you decide who wins.
It's now time for my favourite part of the GCN Tech Show.
Yeah.
We know what it is. I don't need to introduce it.
The Bike Vault, where you submit pictures of your bikes and we judge them to either be nice or super nice. If they're super nice, Manon rings the bell and they go into the Bike Vault for eternity.
Forever and ever.
First up this week, we've got Velo DB, a great ride at Le Touquet in France. I've been to Le Touquet. A lot of Parisians go there on holiday.
Lovely.
Fact.
Thanks, Ollie.
Specialised tarmac.
Coca-Cola water bottles.
Ooh. And mismatched water bottles.
I mean, but it matches the bike.
Yeah,
so
it
that's
does.
all right.
Cranks in the wrong sort of position. I like that it's sort of GCN colours.
It is, yeah.
I'm
I
going to
love
go.
red and black.
I'm going to go nice.
Next up, we have, wow, hello.
Chris Masalio.
Hello.
Oh, straight in there.
Ringing that bell.
Yeah. Okay. Well, Silver Ciccone 1 has submitted this Streety Strada with Ultegra Di2 on it. What do you make of that? I'm going to say nice because it's in smally
nice.
bigs and it's underexposed.
Yeah.
Because the sun's in the wrong place.
Yeah. You basically have to be quite good on the camera as well.
Nice. Who's next?
Next up, we have Walter.
Colazuol Walter.
That's what I was trying to say.
Trecamonda.
Nice.
Oof.
We're in small Z, medium, mismatch bottle cages.
Yeah.
I mean, where are the...
It's also cropped off at the edge of his shifter.
Yeah. I mean, great background.
Yes, but a weird sort of
Angle.
camera angle lens thing going on. Nice.
Nice.
Mismatched bottles as well. Weird.
Captain Snake.
Captain Snake, what's he got? A Canyon Ultimate CFSLX.
Nice.
Wow. It's nice, isn't it?
It's nice. We said it.
I think you're right. It is a nice,
said
isn't it?
it,
Again,
yeah.
underexposed because the sun's in the wrong place and the cranks. Oh, people are going to have to start learning where the sun is when they take their pictures.
Exactly.
Mario Smile with his bike that he calls Purple Rain. It's a Trek and it's a Project 1 bike.
Wow.
Ooh.
Flipping heck.
That's a super nice, isn't it?
That is a super nice.
That's outrageous. Good photo skills as well.
Yeah.
Who's this is the last one this week.
Last one.
Medjas Burr with a Kona Zone 2.
It's just facing the wrong way.
Oh, for God's
Wrong angle.
non-drive side. The sun's in the right place.
That could be I quite like where the sun is there.
It's in the right place, but it's non-drive side. And there's just a lot of gubbins going on.
Gubbins.
It's a nice, isn't it?
Yeah, it's a nice.
Well, there you go. More Bike Vault next week.
There's quite a good back vault.
Yeah.
There's a few good ones, yeah.
Yeah, well, unfortunately, that's the end of this week's show. I hope you've enjoyed it. Myself and Manon now are going to run off to the airport
We're literally going to run.
because we're heading over to GCN Mallorca, where hopefully we're going to meet a whole load of you guys who are coming along too. We can't wait. And as ever, don't forget to give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it and subscribe so that you don't miss, well, all the cool stuff we've got coming up, including Freddie's sort of...
Challenge.
I don't want to say zero to hero because he's not zero. He's better than that.
He's nearly a hero already, isn't he?
Nearly a hero to a hero that he's doing. See you next time. Bye.